Lord, take my soul, but the struggle continues. These were the powerful last words of Ken Saro-Wiwa. Today I want to share with you the story of the execution trial of Ken Saro-Wiwa and the Ogoni 9. 29 years ago, 1995, the military regime of Sani Abacha used a heavily criticized special military tribunal to deliver a chilling verdict: guilty and sentenced to death for renewed writer and activist Ken Saro-Wiwa and 8 other leaders of the movement for the survival of the Ogoni people, collectively known as the Ogoni 9. The accused Ken Saro-Wiwa, Saturday Dobe, Nodu Ewao, Daniel Boku, Paul Levera, Felix Nuate, Baribo Bera, Barime Kobel, and John Kuni. The crime they were falsely charged: inciting the murder of 4 pro-government Ogoni chiefs. Their courageous non-violent campaign against the environmental devastation of Ogoni land caused by international oil operations, particularly Shell. They sought justice and a fair share of the oil wealth extracted from the ancestral land. The trial process was widely condemned by human rights groups as a sham and a political witch hunt. Key prosecution witnesses later admitted they were bribed by the Nigerian government to give false testimony. Well, on 5th November, the verdict set the stage for the infamous execution of 5 days later. The world watched in horror as the military regime defiantly silenced the loudest voice for environmental and minority rights in Niger Delta. Ken Saro-Wiwa's words lives on. He said, "My Lord, we all stand before history. I have no doubt at all about the ultimate success of my cause. No matter the trials and tribulations which I and those who believe with me may encounter on our journey, neither imprisonment nor death can stop our ultimate victory. We remember the sacrifice of the Ogoni 9 and renew the call for environmental and social justice in the Niger Delta and across Africa." What many will ask, what was he fighting for? Ken Saro-Wiwa was the voice of the Ogoni people in the Niger Delta, a region rich in oil but suffering severe pollution from oil extraction. He led the movement for the survival of Ogoni people to demand environmental protection, fair share of oil wealth, indigenous rights of Ogoni people. Ken Saro-Wiwa became a global symbol of environmental justice. His family later won a $15.5 million settlement in a case against Shell, while the company still denied wrongdoing. Today, Niger Delta continues struggle. Pollution, gas flaring, and exploitation remains major issues. Remembering the Ogoni 9, their courage lives on in the call for justice, equity, and dignity for African communities. We remember their legacies, we remember their voices. They gave in their all, they paid the supreme price. We remember their voices, their names, still stamped in our hearts. From generation to generation, we will tell their story, the Ogoni Nine. If you believe legacies like this, stories like this should never be forgotten, please leave a word in the comment section and tell us if the trial of the Ogoni Nine was a fair trial or an act to silence the voice, crying, shouting for the liberation of his people. Let's hear your opinion in the comment section.